And a good evening and welcome to Lake Mills, Wisconsin tonight as Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings taking on game number 7 here in their schedule, taking on the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. A homecoming tonight for the Warriors. And Mount Horeb Barneveld looking to come out and give it their 6th win of the season, spoil a homecoming tonight for the Warriors. And on the flip side, Warriors coming in tonight 0-6, making a hopefully to have a homecoming victory on their field, their home turf here in Lake Mills tonight. Blaine Bessel alongside with you here on the call. Just a few minutes here until first kick. Mount Horeb Barneveld having a successful season so far coming into tonight, averaging 34.5 points per game over their 6 previous games. On a 5-game winning streak, dropping that first one to Grafton earlier here in the year. And the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings looking to make a stand tonight here as the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors are, again, looking to try to pick up their first game of the season for them on their homecoming night. Lakeside Lutheran averaging about 17 or so points per game as well. So by the stat book, Mount Horeb has them beat on the scoring averages, but as they say, that's why you play the games. We'll see how tonight shakes out. And the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings and the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Well, we got zeros here on the clock. We're going to take a quick break, listen to our sponsors. When we come back, we'll have football right here from Lake Mills, Wisconsin. You're listening to Mount Horeb Barneveld Viking football right here on Wisco Radio.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long.
That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
And welcome back to Wisco Radio, Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, taking on the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors here in a battle in Lake Mills. Lakeside Lutheran Warriors doing their starting lineups. Not sure I've seen that done much for football before, but they are going through their offensive side. Mount Horeb Barneveld yet to take the field. This Lakeside Lutheran team, led by Logan Strom, the senior. A couple of key notes as well in this Lakeside Lutheran side. Thiele and Smiley making some big impacts for Lakeside Lutheran in their previous games. In the air, Strom getting at least 43% completion. 4 touchdowns on the year, 6 interceptions for him. Thrown for 516 yards from the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors side. Smiley on the ground with 157. Strom leading that Lakeside Lutheran squad with a big 350 yards as the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings come out onto the field. This Vikings squad led by Brooks Hendrickson. Brooks with a 60% completion rate, averaging about 14 and a half or so yards. 13 touchdowns for him on the season, a low 3 on the INT column for him. On the ground, makes a little bit of an impact, 178 there for Hendrickson on the ground, but Vikings carries on the ground, led by number 2, Jack Wilson. Wilson's leading the team with 90 carries so far tonight for this squad, 516 yards. 6 touchdowns for him. Eli Meyer, though, not too far behind on that ground game. 6 touchdowns for him as well. Hag and Anderson now through the air for the Vikings, leading this squad, 3 touchdowns. Hag with 13 receptions, Anderson with 25. So this Vikings squad, as we mentioned a little bit earlier in pregame, 34.5 averaging points per game. Lakeside Lutheran just about 17.5. And it's pretty astonishing looking at this rushing and passing yards and how balanced this offense is for this squad. 188 rushing yards per game on average this season. In the air, 189. So pretty balanced as well for this squad on both sides of the field as the Vikings taking the field. Looks like Vikings are going to be on to receive. Wisco Radio Classic did not see the coin flip, of course, so we're finding out with you right now. Tyler Schold, number 24 here for Lakeside. He'll be on the kick. In the backfield, Colin Hagg, Django Christian, the sophomore. Django having a good season as well for him. A couple touchdowns on the year for Django. A couple key breakout runs last week against Sauk in that Mount Horeb homecoming game. So Django as well having a great season so far as a sophomore, making a big impact on this squad, looking to see how the rest of this season goes for him. And, of course, the rest of the high school career, and we're off just like that. Speaking of Christian on the reception, takes it back through the middle, able to evade a couple Warriors and keep things moving, eventually brought down. The number Calvin Bratz. And so Vikings starting out their drive on the Mount Horeb Barneveld 28. Again, Brooks Hendrickson leading this squad here for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. Alongside next to him is going to be Jack Wilson. We'll see that combo quite a bit tonight. Got one in motion, Christian in motion. Hands off to Wilson. Right through the middle, going to get stuffed. And nothing doing there for them. Mount Horeb Barneveld. Jack Wilson will get the carry. A wall of Warriors, the official call there on the stop for Lakeside. Again, a beautiful night here for football. Some might actually say a little warm for football. Currently about 75 degrees here in Lake Mills. And the handoff going to be to Wilson. Wilson is able to find a seam, gets it up through the 35, 40, 42, and he's finally brought down by a wall of Warriors. 12 yards there for Jack Wilson. And that's a first down here for the Vikings. Schmidt there on bring down, saving some extra yards there for Lakeside. And Mount Horeb Barneveld off to a quick start here. It's 2 plays in on this first drive. Hendrickson looks to air it out. He's going to find Hayden Anderson in this lad up and brought down. Number 21 there, Will Bodie. That junior stops much doing there from Anderson. Anderson's still going to get a good 3 yards. Anderson up there in receptions there in that connection between Hendrickson and Anderson. But Wilson going to take it again. Wilson on the carry. He's going to get 5. Yeah, make it 4, so it's going to be 3rd and 4 here for the Vikings. Ball spotted just right there at the 50-yard line. Vikings looking to make their way over onto the Lakeside portion of the field, and a flag's called. See a little bit, our first laundry here of the game. False start on the Vikings. I'll bring them back 5. So it'll be 3rd and 9. For this Vikings squad. As we were saying earlier in pregame, Jack Wilson, that leading rush carry here for the Vikings. 90 carries coming into this game, averaging 5.5 per carry. He's doing just about that so far. As the Vikings looking to pick up a long 3rd down, probably will air it out. Hendrickson rolling, has a little bit of room to run there on the left side. Is going to pick someone up, got to meet a defender, and he reaches out. And I think it's going to be a little short. They do mark it about 4 yards short. And so Hendrickson on the run will be his first rush of the game. He'll be able to pick up 5. But that's going to leave an interesting question here for the Vikings. 4th and what would be about 3 yards here for this Vikings squad. Hendrickson. Flanked to the left by Wilson. Finds Anderson. It is stuffed. And Lakeside Lutheran gets that 4th down turnover, and a turnover on downs here for the Vikings. Rare turnover on downs here from the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, as they're unable to convert that 4th down play. And Mount Horeb Barneveld, that's going to be the end of their drive. 6 plays for them. And it's going to be over on the Lakeside Lutheran side now. They're starting relatively good field position right at the smack dab on the 50. Schmidt hands it straight up the middle to Smiley. Smiley keeps it moving, but eventually he's pushed back, so he's going to get about 6 yards on the initial carry. So 2nd and 4 here as we first get to see Logan Strom leading this Warriors squad. Strom coming in tonight, getting about 516 yards in the air, averaging about 13 or so per pass, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions for Strom as that handoff straight up the middle and stuffed. Wasn't able to find anything there on that left side, and again, Smiley will pick up that carry, but nothing doing there for him. So it'll be 3rd and they will give him about 2 yards or so on the continuation. So it'll be 3rd and short now for the Warriors, looking to pick up their first down. As Strom is going to air it out for a little bit and is almost picked off. It'll be 17 there for the Vikings. Colton Bell almost had a handle on that one. Intention was for Jacob Marty on the side there for the Warriors. But great work by Bell breaking that up. So now it's going to be another decision time. 4th and 2. For the Warriors, it looks like they're going to go for it. Quick handoff of the middle, absolutely stuffed in the middle there by the Vikings. That's going to be Jack Wilson on the stop, single-handedly keeping the Vikings in this one. Warriors turnover on downs. Mount Horeb Barneveld Viking regains possessions. A quick 3 and out there for the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors, and Jack Wilson with the big stop. And just like that, we got some quick moving football here. 6:54 left to go in this first quarter. Vikings going to regain possession here after an unsuccessful first drive. Jack Wilson able to find this edge. He's got room to run. Can he be stopped? He's going to drag a player alongside with him, and a flag on the play. Flag on the play here. Flag comes later in that drive. And depending on where they spot it, we'll wait for the official call here. That's going to go unsportsmanlike against Mount Horeb Barneveld. So that's an unfortunate 15-yarder. And so we'll see where the net is here of what has just happened, what has just occurred. So that's going to look like it's going to be the 44-yard line. Mount Horeb Barneveld still making some net positive moves there. Wilson on the 30-yard attempt there, 31. So Mount Horeb Barneveld still getting that first down, taking some drives away, and Christian able to pick up one. Quick 11-12 for Christian. Oh, excuse me, that's Olsen, Cullen Olsen. Hendrickson having a pretty good night so far as well, relatively complete on his passes. And we have an official timeout here. Let's see. Cal Odgers going to be stepping off the field here for the Vikings. All right, with that, play is ready to resume here. Wilson in the backfield. Goes straight up the middle and keeps pushing for another 10. Make another 12. He keeps going. So Wilson, the main man on this drive so far, it's going to be upwards of 43 yards for this Vikings squad. Gallatin there on the stop for the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Clock still ticks here in the first. No score yet from either squad. 5:39 left to go. We got one left, two wide right here on the line. Jack Wilson. Flank right of Hendrickson. Hendrickson looks, has a little pressure. It's going to find... That's Wilson who's going to get up. But yeah, let's give him another 12. Keep that one going. Jack Wilson has carried this Vikings drive. Smiley bringing down the Jack Wilson, the powerhouse so far of this drive. Got about 55 so far here for Jack Wilson. Let's see if the Vikings just keep going that way. Hendrickson looking to air it out. He's going to find Anderson. Anderson for the touchdown. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings on the board first. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. 6 points on the board from a Hayden Anderson touchdown. That Anderson to Hendrickson connection is going to be lethal down the stretch here for this Viking squad. Yeah, 15-yarder here for Anderson and Hendrickson. As Vikings looking to make it 2. They sure do. Eli Meyer coming through the holes there in the middle, and Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings 8-0 here early in this first. 4:40 left to go. Vikings strike first after a 3-and-out here from the Warriors and a 4th down stop earlier in Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings drive. That 6-play, 61-yard drive for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings squad, and that's how they end things in this so far here in the first quarter. Hey, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates, bringing you tonight's broadcast alongside Kittleson Landscape Incorporated. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Big thank you to all of our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. We have a host of folks who make a show like this happen. Of course, we have camera operators. We got people behind the scenes. We have a whole crew of folks making tonight happen. So thank you to our sponsors, and for those watching tonight, Mount Horeb Barneveld striking first on a 15-yard passing touchdown to Hayden Anderson. And now on the kick for this Vikings squad, Cullen Olson. And a beautiful kick there from Olson, going to be fielded at the 1. Picked up by 24, Tyler Schold. And that's going to be where Lakeside Lutheran, they're going to be starting at the 18 on their own side of the field. Going to be starting out drive number 2. Lakeside Lutheran not getting a ton happening so far. Strom leading this squad. Incompletion earlier in this first drive. And Lakeside Lutheran going to be showing us their second drive here. Quick little slant over to Jacob Marty. Jay Marty going to pick up 5. Not to be confused, a couple Martys here on this squad. Owen Marty, the senior, and Jacob Marty, the senior, 17 and 33. So we're going to try our best to keep those two gentlemen straight tonight. Strom sitting with Smiley right behind. Hands off to Smiley. Smiley finds that hole to his right. It's going to go 50. Got 40. Got one man to beat. Is going to get down 25 and 20-yard line. Ball's loose. And it looks like they're going to stick with Lakeside Lutheran. Unclear who they're going to give it to right now. Lakeside is clearly saying them, of course, Mount Horeb Barneveld saying, hey, we want the ball. A couple of folks pointing. No official ruling yet. Mount Horeb Barneveld says it's theirs. Let's wait and see. Got Smiley, and looks like Lakeside is able to come up with it, so a 64-yard run there for, that'd be Smiley, 64, and absolutely devastating run there for the Mount Horeb Barneveld defense, but Lakeside Lutheran are going to stick with it. 3:24 left to go here. Strom with Bodie on his left, is going to push right through the middle. Going to get 7 there for Bodie. Niles there on the tackle there for the Vikings, and looks like they're going to give him 5. So 2nd and 5. .242 and counting. Strom going to hand it off to Bodie. Looks like once again he's only going to get about, make it 2 or 3 there. Oh, he's got a little further than I expected. He's going to get the first down, so. So now be 1st and goal, ball at the 10. Clock ticking, 2:16 and counting here. Strom, no one to the left, 2 right. Bodie on his left shoulder. Takes it himself and give him 4.
Strom on the quarterback keeper. Tackled by number 4, Parker Niles. Number 6, Aiden Knight.
Parker Niles again on that carry.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal from the 6.
2nd and goal here. Lakeside needing 6 yards. Clock still ticking. 1:37 left to go here in the first. Mount Horeb Barneveld striking first on their 2nd drive. Lakeside looking to do the same here on their 2nd drive. 7th play of their 2nd drive. Strom rolling. Looking, is going to evades one man here for the Vikings. Able to find the touchdown. And Strom with the keeper. And I think we're going to have a quick injury timeout here. But Strom will get the 6-yard touchdown on play number 7, excuse me. So an 82-yard drive here for the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors to put 6 up on the board for them. I don't have a number of who's down. Thinking it potentially could be Eli. So now we're sitting up here. And it looks like it is going to be Parker Niles. It's going to be slow to get up here for the Vikings. Parker attempted on the tackle. And he's sitting up, slow to get up here. And it looks like he's walking off on his own power. So that's always good to see. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings really need that Parker Niles senior there on the D-line. Coming in tonight, 6'3", 220, but making a number of good stops there on that second Lakeside Lutheran drive. And so Warriors looking to match what the Vikings did. And they will look like they're going to go there for 2 for a minute. Take that back. They're going to try to just put it through the uprights and put 7 on the board. As they do, kick is up, and it is signaled as good. So Lakeside Lutheran not able to quite match what Mount Horeb Barneveld did. They are leading by 1 still yet here in the first, but Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings letting a big 64-yard smiley run there put the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors within striking distance, and then Strom with the 6-yard punch right down the middle, evading a Niles tackle, and Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings are still leading by 1, but after a good Lakeside Lutheran attack. Hey, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. And by the Norsk Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norskgolfclub.com. It is still beautiful weather for golf. You can still get out there, book a tee time today. It is fantastic weather here for at least the next couple days before it starts to turn into what we would think August is supposed to be. A nice 83-degree day here. Starting to cool down nicely here at night. Absolutely no wind on the call. Lakeside Lutheran on to kick here as we're looking at it here from right to left. It's going to be Tyler Scholz here on the kick. And Christian on the reception, but he slipped. Knee touched the ground, and that's going to be where the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings start at the 15-yard line for drive number 3. So that's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Vikings. 1:10 left to go in the quarter. Vikings looking to keep that offensive momentum going strong. 7-play touchdown topped off by a 15-yard pass from Hendrickson to Anderson. And yet another Hendrickson to Wilson, and ball is out, and it looks like it's picked up by, it's going to be Wilson on the carry, snagged there by Colin Haig, and a great hands-up play by Colin Haig to save this Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings drive, but Wilson's still going to get another 5 on the day for him. So play number 2 of this drive. Play number 1 almost ending in disaster, but Haig able to save that one, and Vikings look to just settle down here. 2nd and 5. 26 seconds and counting left to go here in the first. Hendrickson to air it out. He's going to try to find, that's going to be number 9, Max Grendel. That's going to be enough for a first down, so we'll give him that one. Nice 5 there over to Grendel, and Good to see his name getting called here, making some production here for the Vikings. And just like that, that is going to be how we end the first quarter. Mount Horeb Barneveld leads this Lakeside Lutheran squad 8-7 in a tight race. You're watching Mount Horeb Barneveld Football right here on Wisco Radio.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Lake Mills, Wisconsin. Start of the second quarter, Mount Horeb Barneveld leading by 1, 8-7. We're going to switch sides of the field here. Vikings on play number 3, of this drive. Ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Hendrickson looking, is going to air it out a little bit. Got Django and had him in the hands too. Django Christian not able to bring that one in, just barely got him in the hands. And second and 10 here for the Vikings. And, you know, that's one of those where you like to see. I think Christian just barely had him beat. A nicely placed pass there by Hendrickson and just unable to bring that one in. Leading the receiver ahead. Christian didn't have to come back for that one at all. So you like to see stuff like that. You can air it out on first down, and now Vikings got to most likely put it to the ground here and get it on the first down. Hendrickson is going to find Wilson. Wilson's going to push forward. Keeps going, and he's going to get 6 on that carry. This Vikings squad hitting the ground 10 times in this first quarter, airing it out just about 5. And the Hendrickson to Wilson is going to go nowhere, maybe a half yard extra for Wilson. And I think they're actually going to officially give him nothing, so we will as well. So now we have a question again here for this Viking squad, and thinking they're probably going to have to do something in the air and most likely punt it away as they're sitting at their own 32-yard line. And Lakeside Lutheran squad has shown their ability to strike, so I think if you're Brett St. Arnold, you want to just give this one away. So Hendrickson is going to be the one to attempt to kick after a flag. And so it's going to be a false start here on this Viking squad, and just brings them back another 5. So if there was any question, now there's not. If there was any potential for maybe a little shenanigan happening in there on that 4th down, now there's not. And Hendrickson just on to kick here for this Viking squad. On to receive is going to be Smiley on this Lakeside Lutheran side. He's sitting at about their 40-yard line. And a high one there from Hendrickson. Hendrickson is going to boot it away. Smiley with the fair catch and dodges out of it, takes a nice Vikings roll. And this Lakeside Lutheran squad is going to start drive number 3 from the 40-yard line on their side as well. So fresh set of downs for them. 40-yard line is where they'll start. They got 60 yards to go ahead of them. Viking squad unable to get much doing on that third drive for them. 5 plays in that third drive. Stalled after a couple Jack Wilson punches through the middle. A failed pass in the air to Django Christian. And that's where that Vikings drive will end. Drive number 3 here for Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Schmidt with the carry there, flanked to his right. Schmidt has a little bit of room to run. Finally pushed out of bounds there by a host of Vikings defenders. Kai Schmidt gonna have a nice 13-yard rush there for Schmidt. And this Lakeside Lutheran squad not afraid to show what they got on this ground game. Smiley demolishing the last drive with a 64-yard run up the left-hand side. They'll fake pass there over to Jacob Marty. Jacob Marty finds the hole through the middle, and he's going to pick up 9, make it 10. Oh, you might as well just move the chains while you're at it there. So 10 there for Jacob Marty. And for a squad that's averaging about 17 or so points per game, this Lakeside Lutheran offense has come out hot. First drive stalled a little bit there, but drive number 2, playing the run game pretty hard, and they're doing the same thing here in drive number 3, play number 4 for this Lakeside Lutheran squad. Strom, flanked by Thiele and Bodie. False start here against Lakeside Lutheran. So just like that, that'll back them up 5 as well. Clock still continuing to run here. They're sitting at the Viking 42-yard line. And so it's going to be a 1st and 16. Oh, no, that's possible. Let's make it 1st and 15 instead. There we go. 1st and 15 here for this Lakeside Lutheran squad. Fakes the pass. Strom up the middle. Attended receiver was Carson McKinney, but unable to bring that one in. They let him just a little too far, so McKinney not able to bring that one in. And second down here, 2nd and 15 for the Warriors. Exactly something you want to do there, again, from the Lakeside Lutheran offensive side. You have 1st and 15. You might as well air it out. Keep the Vikings defense on their toes. And Lakeside Lutheran coming to 2nd and 15, their 5th play of this drive, or 6th play, of this drive. Quick handoff there to Bodie. Bodie is met by a host of Vikings defenders. He's going to get 2. That's going to be Ty Schmidt. Not Bodie. Ty Schmidt. Strom being flanked by Schmidt and Kipton Smiley on this offensive drive here for the Warriors. 8-7 Vikings. Got a 1-point lead over this Lakeside Lutheran Warriors squad. 3rd and long. It's looking to see probably have something in the air now. Only 1 in the back. 3 to left. And it's going to be a timeout for the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Yeah, we'll stay here while we're taking a timeout. Of course, never a bad time to thank our sponsors, and tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Mound City Bank, building lasting relationships with premier financial solutions. And by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, an organization focused on assisting the development of youth football players right here in Mount Horeb. So timeout here by this Lakeside Lutheran squad. 7:34 left to go as Vikings defense makes their way back out onto the field. And Strom not finding a ton through the air. Strom not having, again, a ton of success through the air tonight, but finding some success on this run game. And a 6-yard rushing touchdown in the second drive for Lakeside Lutheran. A little blitz there from Wilson, intercepted. Vikings taking over possession at their 50-yard line. Number 6, Aiden Knight with the interception, and the Vikings take it back over, and this offense comes back onto the field. What an absolute interception there from Aiden Knight. Read it perfectly, and this Viking squad is going to be back ready to rock and roll. And that ends the Lakeside Lutheran drive there. So the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings starting at their own, starting right at the 50-yard line. 10 right to Hag to start this possession. Hendrickson, a little bit of a low snap there. He's going to air it out. Looking to find Christian. And he sure does. Django Christian on the touchdown here for the Vikings. A 40-yard dime over there to Django Christian, the sophomore for this Mount Horeb Barneveld squad. That is a Norsk Golf Club touchdown. And Mount Horeb Barneveld continues to extend their lead. And Mount Horeb going to get another 2 on that one. So just like that, Mount Horeb Barneveld on the old Aiden Knight interception. It's going to be big pickup there for Django Christian, and his sophomore year on this squad continue to contribute for Mount Horeb Barneveld and their Vikings squad. That will be a 50-yard drive there for this Vikings offense. And they're up again 16-7 with 6:40 left to go here. So a little bit of a slow offensive start here for this Vikings squad, but drive number 2 and drive number 4 for them resulting in touchdowns. So just like that, Mount Horeb Barneveld on to kick. Cullen Olson once again kicks it back. Looks like we're going to have Tyler Schold on the reception in the backfield, and Tyler bringing him out right to the 30-yard line, and that will be where Lakeside Lutheran starts possession number 4. .632 on the clock here. 16-7 Mount Horeb Barneveld little bit of a slower offensive start for them than I think they were hoping for, but it's one of those where you got to keep pushing forward and keep moving the ball down the field. Lakeside Lutheran looking to do the same thing. Strom going to hand that one off to Schmidt. Schmidt really breaking things out here on an 18-yard run. Ty Schmidt. A little bit of a slower start, making his impact, though, in this last drive. 15 yards for him on the last drive alone. Again, a short drive there for Lakeside after the INT. And making a quick 18-yarder right there. So Schmidt making a little bit of a difference, but we're going to have Bodie now in the backfield. Bodie finds a little bit of a hole and keeps moving, evades a couple defenders. Jack Wilson eventually brings him down, and that's going to be 14 for Bodie.
That's number 21, Will Bodie, breaking the
Yeah, Bodie doing a great job breaking tackles. Jack Wilson able to bring him down. And so that's going to be another first down here for Lakeside. They are not afraid. Excuse me, that was Eli Meyer. To bring Bodie down there for the Vikings defense. And nothing doing much there on that one. Be Ty Schmidt on the carry, so we'll give another 2 to Schmidt. Mount Horeb Barneveld keeping things relatively moving here. The clock, both teams really keeping the ball down low, so this clock has been moving relatively quickly on both sides of the field. Schmidt right out to Jacob Marty here, met by another host of defenders, and if anything, he's going to lose one, so I think they will actually call it a loss of 2. Yep, loss of 2 there for Jacob, so nothing on that. 3rd and 10 now here for Lakeside. Good Vikings defensive stand here. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 now for Lakeside. Play number 5 here in this drive for the Warriors. Strom has a little bit of pressure, and it's going to get sacked. Number 2, Jack Wilson on the sack here for this Vikings squad. Exactly what the Vikings needed in that moment. A big Jack Wilson sack, and this Vikings squad is now cooking with gas. And it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play. I was too busy looking at that Jack Wilson sack on the replay. I didn't actually see what was happening there down on the field. We'll get the official ruling here from the White Hat. Legal substitution from the Warriors. So you might unfortunately be needing to add insult to injury on that one. So the Vikings squad, if there's any question about what to do here now, there's not. It's going to be 4th and very long for this Warriors squad. Jack Feely on to kick, and he's going to boot that one right out of bounds. So it will be Mount Horeb Barneveld ball here. 3:22 left to go here in the half. While we're here, tonight's broadcast brought to you by Farmers Savings Bank, more than just your local hometown bank. And by Play in Wisconsin, swing sets, basketball hoops, trampolines, and more. Try it first at Play in Wisconsin. Drive number 5 here for the Vikings, starting at their own 25. And a Hendrickson to Anderson pass, and Anderson has absolutely nobody there. He's got one man to beat coming up quick, and he puts his shoulder down. 5, 10, and that's a touchdown. Hayden Anderson for this Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings squad. Another Norse Golf Club touchdown here for Hayden Anderson, breaking this one open for the Vikings. And we'll promise we'll get another look at that one here after the decision for points after, but Hayden Anderson with, we'll get the official yardage here, but it was about a 75, about a 15-yard reception, and then about 16 yards after the completion there for a Hayden Anderson touchdown. And Vikings going for 2, and they are met by a host of Warriors, so not doing anything there. A one-play, 75-yard drive there for the Vikings. A quick sneak attack for this Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings squad as we take another look at this one. Hayden Anderson catching it up around the 40 and had absolutely nobody there. Had only one to beat as a quick reception there by Carson Strom tried to catch him. And after that, it was Hayden Anderson all the way home. And now this Vikings squad leading 22-7 with 3:07 left to go here in the second.
The Lakeside homecoming court should meet down by the gate. You can start heading that way. Meet down by the gate. Homecoming court.
Lakeside Lutheran squad screaming confidence on the sideline, trying to keep their offense into this one. As, of course, there's been a lot bigger of comebacks here in football history, so nothing is even close to being over here. Mount Horeb Barneveld definitely having a little bit of momentum, though, being 2 for 2 on their last 2 drives from a scoring standpoint. Lakeside Lutheran not the same there. Smiley with that reception. He's going to Kipton Smiley bring it back out to the 27. That's going to be where the Lakeside Lutheran starts drive number 5 as well. 3 minutes left to go here in the half, so the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors trying to, if I was on that sideline, I'd be saying you got 3 minutes here. Let's get another score on this board. Schmidt and Smiley. Little pitch shovel pass there to Schmidt. Schmidt able to move forward 7. Little pitch there to Schmidt with 8. Hayden Knight bringing it down here for the Vikings. 22-7, Vikings leading. Hey, still 2:30 left to go, but a running clock. But a 2nd and 3 for that squad. Strom once again flanked on either side. Smiley and Schmidt decides to air it out instead. Absolutely has Tyler Schold with nobody there. Blown coverage for Schold, and that's going to be a Lakeside Lutheran touchdown. A 64-yard touchdown there for Schold. Play number 2 of that drive for them. It's going to result in a touchdown. Excuse me. 2 plays, 73 yards. And the extra point boot is up, and it is no good. So wide left there on that kick from Schold, unable to put the old cherry on top of his own touchdown, but Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings letting another one go here, 22-13. Another blown coverage defense there, and Vikings squad is looking to put some more points on the offensive side of the board. And tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Weedman. Get ready to achieve a lawn care win with Weedman. And while we're here as well, don't miss a moment of the action here on Wisco Radio. Be sure to subscribe to Wisco Radio on YouTube. Make sure to stay up to date on all the athletics right here from Mount Horeb and across the state on Wisco Radio. Hit that subscribe button. Every subscribe helps make sure we're staying on the air. Of course, big thank you to our sponsors as well for helping out with that, and for, of course, you, our viewers, for tuning in to tonight's close match here, 22-13. Mount Horeb Barneveld leading by 9. As Schold on to kick for the Warriors. A little bit of a squib. It's going to be picked up by Hag. Hag going to give probably another 8 on it, and they're going to start right at the 35-yard line. So Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings have 1:57 to go, 65 yards. They're not unfamiliar with this late second quarter action game or the late fourth quarter action game. They're not needing to necessarily exercise that late fourth quarter action game. Been able to handle most teams pretty conservatively by that fourth quarter time period, but like to play quick here in the last few minutes of this second quarter. Hendrickson airing it out on number 1, and an absolute Django Christian flags on the play. A couple flags across the board. I think this one will be, we'll wait the official call, but pretty obvious on what was happening there. So that's going to move the sticks for this Vikings squad on the Hendrickson Django incompletion. Going to be pass interference officially. There you go. Django getting his jersey held quite a bit there on that attempted reception. So they're going to mark it off starting at the 35, and Vikings will have a few extra yards to play here. So just like that, instead of starting at the 35, they'll be starting at the 50. This Vikings squad, Hendrickson liking to try to air it out right off the bat. We've seen that a couple times here from Hendrickson, trying to get that blown coverage in the backfield. As Hendrickson going to try something a little shorter to Hag here. Hag's going to get, I'll give Hag 5. Will Bodie on the tackle there for the Warriors. 2nd and 5. Clock stopped. Hag went out of bounds, so 1:42 left to go here in the half. Hendrickson, head up again. Going to try to find Christian. Same route. He's got him. Christian, can he get in? He extends it in. Mount Horeb Barneveld with another Norse touchdown. A 45-yard bomb. Excuse me, to Django Christian. Django Christian having a great night. 2 touchdowns for him. A 40-yarder for him and a 45-yarder for him. 3 touchdowns so far for Hendrickson on the night. So if you want to see where the Mount Horeb Barneveld success is, it is in the air. Vikings attempting to go for 2. Little Jack Wilson shimmy shake there is going to get Mount Horeb Barneveld 2 more points, and this Vikings squad now leading 30 to 13. As we take a look at this Django Christian touchdown yet again. You see, tracking there was Oliver Pavich from Lakeside Lutheran trying to get that last-minute shoestring tackle, and Django said, nope, I'll reach over that end zone. Over the end zone line, and Mount Horeb Barneveld 30 to 13, leading the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Have to mention our friends over at Plain, Wisconsin, our Red Zone sponsor tonight. Vikings have not been in the red zone tonight. At least not enough to at least shout out our friends at Plain, Wisconsin. A couple long bombs. The Anderson bomb, I think, was actually in the red zone, so they'll get the official red zone completion on that one. But a couple Hendrickson bombs to Christian from well outside that red zone, and Vikings taking it in the air so far tonight and keeping it moving from that side of the field. This Vikings squad they're moving quick. And now the Warriors will have 1:34 left to go in the half to try to make any sort of moves again. Plenty of time if you're a Warrior. Logan Strom got Smiley to his right. That's going to be Thiel. Thiele, excuse me. It's going to be a timeout. Mount Horeb Barneveld. So it'll be their first time out here, looking to maybe potentially get the ball back yet again. So we'll see as things go, but a kind of a yo-yo almost sort of night here for this Vikings squad. A couple of really good drives resulting in some pretty successful touchdowns. Django Christian, 2 touchdowns for him tonight. Anderson's got 1 through the air as well. But there have been some tough portions here of this Mount Horeb Barneveld offense as well. Same thing on the other side, though, for the Warriors. Both ups and downs for on both sides of the ball here for both teams, but Mount Horeb Barneveld able to sort of able to capitalize on the possessions more here than Lakeside Lutheran. Long ball there by Strom. Strom attempting to find 17, Jacob Marty. Jacob Marty with the attempted reception. 1:21 left to go here in the half, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. Clock stops. That'll be in the benefit here of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. And so realistically, Lakeside Lutheran has about 1 play here to try to keep this one moving, keep the clock in their possession. Strom just hands it right up the middle to Smiley. Smiley's going to pick up 7. That's going to be a quick timeout there for Mount Horeb Barneveld. So Mount Horeb Barneveld taking that timeout. I have one left here, but Lakeside Lutheran most likely going to be on the kick. Going to just need to punt it away. 4th and 5. 4th and 5 from their own 25. So not a great position for the Warriors. They're going to kick it away, and we're going to have Colin Hagg, as it looks to be right here, lined up for the return. He's sitting at the Mount Horeb Barneveld, the Mount Horeb Barneveld 48-yard line. So Feely now on the kick here for the Warriors. Hagg to return. Nice kick there by Feely. Right to Hagg. Hagg receives it at the 43. Tries to go left. Has a little bit of room to run, so he's going to get the ball at the 50-yard line. 34 in the air. And 9 there on the ground there by Hagg. So Mount Horeb Barneveld has got 50 to go on drive number 7 for them. 105, that is more time than they need to punch another one in here for this Viking squad. Hendrickson. Again, going to air it out a little bit. He's going to find Hayden Anderson, who picks up 15. Hayden Anderson got a touchdown for this Viking squad tonight, but other than that, a little quiet in the air game, but picking up big yards when they need it. Two left, two right. Jack Wilson with them. Hendrickson just going to slide it out right, find Bergmart. And Baumgart is going to, trying to find a spot here. There you go, another 15 or 14 there for Baumgart. And a timeout now by the Warriors. .54 seconds here in the half, 30-13. This Viking squad making a pretty good run of it here from an offensive standpoint. One apiece. 54 seconds here for Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings to make an attack. Ball is on the 16, so that does put them officially in the play in Wisconsin red zone. We'll give play in Wisconsin a little love here now that the Vikings are in the red zone. Hendrickson looking, has time. He's going to roll to the left. He's going to find, is he in? No, he is not, and drops it. It's going to be number 9, Max Grundle. Couldn't quite pull that one in. So 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the 16-yard line. Only pro to that one is of Grundle not catching that is it's going to be a stopped clock now for this Viking squad. Hendrickson, flanked to the left by Wilson. 2 left to the right on the line. Hendrickson looking, airs it out. He's going to find Hayden Anderson. Once again, a Hayden Anderson touchdown. Couple whistles. I don't see any flags. We'll officially mark it a Norsk touchdown there to Hayden Anderson, 16 yards. And Mount Horeb Barneveld brings it out. And so this Vikings squad extends the lead, 36-13. As we said, they didn't need a ton of time. They sure didn't. Vikings, again, going to go for 2 here. Hayden Anderson getting touchdown number 2 on the night. Wilson cuts it up to the right, and that's another 2 points for this Vikings squad, 38-13. As we take a look at this Hayden Anderson touchdown number 2 on the night, 16-yard reception. Vikings carry that drive 50 yards for another 8 points on the board and another Hayden Anderson touchdown. Just when we said we weren't seeing Hayden Anderson a ton. Only got four receptions so far on the night. 2 of those, though, resulting in touchdowns for him, both around the 15 and 16-yard marks on that stat sheet. So Hayden Anderson having a great night in that in the final 15 or so yards. Hayden Anderson in the red zone is what Mount Horeb Barneveld Viking is needed. It's just like Mount Horeb Barneveld didn't need a ton of time. Lakeside Lutheran 13-38. They got 40 seconds. That's I'll tell you what, that is plenty of time with 1 timeout in your pocket to air it out. We've seen a little bit of blown coverage in the backfield here by this Vikings defense, and so this Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings squad, from a defensive standpoint here, tightens it up. I think this might be where we end the half, but never say never here at this point. So 38-13. Olsen on to kick here for the Vikings. That's going to be returned by William Bodie. Oh, excuse me, and a pass off there to Schold. And so Schold will be met at the 15-yard line. Make it 16. So Tyler Schold keeping things there. It will be about 84 yards or so needed. Put some points on this board for the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Lakeside Lutheran looking for their first win of this season, especially on their homecoming tonight. Looking to keep things alive and not get shut out here by this Viking squad. His ball is loose down low. And it looks like Strom is going to be on the keeper. He loses it, and he's going to get it back. So Strom, with that, I think they're just going to let the clock run out. So they're going to take what they have here on the board and go into half. 38-13 is going to be how we end this one. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings over the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors at half. We'll be back with halftime stats and second half action coming up right after this. You're watching Mount Horeb Barneveld Football on Wisco Radio.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun, all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School football program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long! That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weed Man to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weed Man. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. Our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking, designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mountain City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mountain City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets, built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun, all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long. That's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weed Man to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
And welcome back to Lakeside Lutheran High School in Lake Mills, Wisconsin. This Vikings squad, 38-13 over Lakeside Lutheran. Take a look at the student section there. Jersey night here tonight. Good showing there from Mount Horeb Barneveld and their students and their support. Nice squad over there. As we take a look at the halftime stats, about 7 or so minutes left here until the second half kick. The big thing stands out right off the top there, 342 total yards, 263 of those in the air from Hendrickson. Hendrickson so far 4 touchdowns in the air. Christian and Anderson both with 2 of those on that side of things. 79 down on the ground. Wilson, the leading rusher so far, with 73 of those. So Wilson picking up a majority of those yards on the ground for the Vikings, and not a ton doing after Wilson. But again, 342 yards, absolute offensive. I'm going to say short of domination. It was 1 or 2 drives a little slower there for this Vikings squad, but overall a fantastic night so far from them, especially in the air. 14 first downs there, 2 of 20 with the laundry. And on the other side, Lakeside Lutheran not having a half shabby night as well. 221 for them total. Majority of their yards on the ground. Smiley with 74 of those 144 and a touchdown for him. Only 77 in the air for Strom. 6 first downs and 3 against, totaling 25 yards. And so overall, relatively straightforward there. I'd say that sometimes the stats kind of paint the picture, and I think today it does. Mount Horeb Barneveld able to capitalize offensively on a number of additional things that Lakeside Lutheran is not able to, and Mount Horeb Barneveld defense coming up big and a couple stops there. Making sure forcing a couple 4-and-outs there in that first half, or 3-and-outs, in that first half, and giving Mount Horeb Barneveld the ball back, and Mount Horeb Barneveld scoring late in that second half on a Hayden Anderson touchdown to extend this lead even further. So with that here, we'll take another quick break. 38-13 is your score here from Lakeside Lutheran High School in Lake Mills, Wisconsin. About 5 minutes or so left until the second half. We'll be right back with more Vikings action right here on Wisco Radio.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun, all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football players and raising funds for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Football program. The mission of the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is to work cooperatively with the Mount Horeb and Barneveld school districts to support the efforts of the Mount Horeb Barneveld High School Football Program and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Youth Football Program. To learn more about the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club or to find out ways to support the program, head to mhb-football.com. That's mhb-football.com.
Go long! It's a championship lawn. Be ashamed if some weeds took the title.
Nice hit, Johnson.
Are you sick and tired of your lawn getting sacked by weeds? Then sign up with Weedman to help you achieve a lush, green lawn that stands up to weeds. Did I mention that it was kid and pet friendly? Tackle weeds on your home turf with Weedman. Call or click today.
Mount Horeb Utilities is a locally owned, not-for-profit utility dedicated to the community it serves. Providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb, our hometown team is customer-focused and service-oriented, looking out for the community's best interests. At Mount Horeb Utilities, we are committed to keeping Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. For more information on how Mount Horeb Utilities energizes our community, visit MountHorebUtilities.com.
Are you in need of chiropractic services? Dr. Joe Ryan at Mount Horeb Chiropractic will provide the finest chiropractic care to each and every patient. Dr. Ryan uses advanced spinal correction and chiropractic adjustments utilizing state-of-the-art techniques. Dr. Ryan has years of training, expertise, and experience in helping patients get relief from their back pain, neck pain, and other related conditions. Located at 1840 Business Highway 18151 next to Pizza Hut, or call 608-437-0099 to set up an appointment today.
At Mound City Bank, we're more than just a local community bank. We're your dedicated partner for all of your financial needs. Whether you're looking for a personal or business account, we have a range of options, including free checking designed to suit your lifestyle. When it comes to loans, you can trust that every decision is made locally by our knowledgeable lenders who truly understand the needs of our community.
Come see how Mound City Bank can make banking easier and more personalized for you. Stop by or call us in Mount Horeb at 608-437-2685. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you, with offices also in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, and Mineral Point. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Located in the heart of beautiful Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, Norsk Golf Club boasts a tough but fair 9 holes that will be challenging and fun for golfers of all ages. Norsk Golf Club is dedicated to serving our community by creating a family-friendly destination for golf, outdoor recreation, and entertainment in every season while preserving the irreplaceable green space in the center of Mount Horeb. Don't forget about our bar and grill, bowling lanes, and to stop by and watch the Wisco Radio broadcasts. To book a tee time, visit us online at norskgolfclub.com or call 608-437-3399. That's 608-437-3399.
Turn your home into the ultimate family playground with Plain Wisconsin. Choose from our traditional solid wood or maintenance-free vinyl swing sets built for fun, safety, and years of enjoyment. Whether it's a basketball goal for your driveway or a full multi-sport court, Plain Wisconsin has everything you need for backyard action. Want the perfect lawn? Our synthetic turf putting greens and pet turf are perfect for practice, play, and furry friends. With Plain Wisconsin, you get quality, durability, and fun, all in one place. Visit our Middleton showroom to try it first or shop us online at plainwisconsin.com.
At Samuelson Eye Care, we know clear vision doesn't always mean healthy eyes. That's why we've introduced advanced screenings to capture detailed images above and below the surface of your eyes, helping us spot potential issues early, often before you notice any changes. These quick, painless scans give our doctors a deeper look at your overall eye health, so you can see clearly today and for years to come. For as low as $40, be sure to add on these screenings to your yearly exam by calling 608-437-3377. Protect your vision with Samuelson Eye Care.
And welcome back to Lake Mills, Wisconsin, between this battle of Badger's small opponents here, Lakeside Lutheran and the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings. As we kick off the third quarter here. Ball is up and we are underway. Tyler Schold on the return there for the Warriors, and Warriors going to start the ball at going to be the 16-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Warriors. Straight up the middle there to Smiley, and Smiley is absolutely berated there by a host of Mount Horeb Barneveld defenders. Nothing. Absolutely no room there for Smiley, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Technically, yeah, we can give Smiley about a half on that one. So Smiley flank to the right there of Strom. Strom looks, fakes, and did not have that route read properly from Billy Gibson. And so it's going to be 3rd and 10, an incompletion. And another third down scenario here. Couple 3-and-outs earlier in this game for Lakeside Lutheran. This Vikings defense able to keep things relatively under control. A couple lapses deeper in that backfield, but relatively under control as Strom looks at flag, and I think we'll get a false start there on the Warriors. That is the official call, so it'll be now 3rd and long, make it 3rd and 15 for the Warriors, 3rd and 14 and a half, if you want to be precise. Two left, one right. Strom looking, rolling, and it's going to get absolutely brought down. Number 5, Eli Meyer. Eli Meyer with a huge 3rd down sack for this Vikings squad. As we take another look here, Eli Meyer coming off that edge with some pace, and it's going to be a 4th and extra long now for this for this Warriors squad. Eli Meyer coming up big when we needed him most. And that's going to pin Mount Horeb. That's going to pin the Warriors deep into their own zone. And kick over to Colin Haig. Going to take a little bit of a Warriors bounce, and he's going to just go an extra 2 to 3 yards. So 40-yard punt, and that's going to be where they end up. 40-yard line of the Lakeside Lutheran side. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings looking for a quick, hot start to this start of this 3rd quarter. So 3 and out there for the Warriors. Mount Horeb Barneveld he's starting at their own 40-yard line. Oh, excuse me, the Warriors' 40-yard line, excuse me. Hendrickson, Wilson to his right. Hendrickson looking, airing. Going to find Haig for, call it maybe 9 for Haig. Colin Haig having a relatively quiet night so far for Haig. Only a couple completions between Hendrickson and Haig, totaling about 25 yards or so. 2nd and 2 for the Vikings. Hendrickson with some pressure and is sacked. Man from behind, Billy Gibson. Mount Horeb Barneveld is going to take a sack. As we take a look, Gibson coming off the blind side block there, and Gibson bringing down Hendrickson. So now what was going to be a 2nd and 2 is going to be a 3rd and 12 for this Vikings squad. Nothing that they can't make up, but a much different play call now than a potential 3rd and 2. Quick little dump out to Django, and he's going to get right back up the line of scrimmage. So with that, 4th and 12 at the 40-yard line. Now this is going to be an interesting call here from head coach Brett St. Arnold and what the Vikings squad does now, especially with Hendrickson being your quarterback and your kicker. We'll see what gets drawn up here, but I would think that the Vikings would most likely go for it, and it looks like they are going to be lined up to do so. 2 left, 2 to the right. Wilson flanking. Got plenty of room. Is going to find Hayden Anderson. for a 22-yard reception. Hayden Anderson brings that one in. And a great job there by Hayden Anderson, bringing it in, finding what the Vikings needed. And Hayden Anderson with plenty of room there, even did a little tiptoe there on the sideline, get it a couple extra 2-3 yards, and just like that, 4th and 12 turns into 1st and 10 for this Viking squad. Oh, loose ball there by Hendrickson, low snap, loose ball, and Hendrickson does a great job just falling on it, so it's going to go nowhere. 5 yards back, if anything, here for this Viking squad, and 2nd and 15, 17. They'll mark it 7-yard loss there. So 2nd and 17 for the Vikings. Vikings ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Wilson on the right, 2 left, 2 right. Hayden Anderson on the reception. Going to spin, break a tackle. He's got the edge. He's going to pick up another 2, and they're going to call it a first down. I think they might, or it's going to be real close. Looks like it's going to be a good 15-yard reception there for Anderson. So Anderson making up just about all of that loss there, and so now it's going to be 3rd and 4 now for the Vikings. Hendrickson looking, he's going to find Anderson again. He's going to pick up the first down and more. They get another 5 yards for Anderson. And we're officially with that in the Plain Wisconsin red zone. Not only are we in the red zone, I think we might be on Hayden Anderson watch again for potential TD number 3. Anderson, 3 receptions on this drive, totaling about 40 yards. Hendrickson looking, has Haig on the route. He's going to reach up and grab it, Colin Haig. And that's going to be a Mount Horeb Barneveld touchdown. Touchdowns brought to you by the Norse Golf Club. And a 14-yard touchdown there between Colin Haig and Brooks Hendrickson. They're going to continue to try to extend this game. Jack Wilson once again trying to find a little pitch route over to Haig, or excuse me, that's going to be Eli Meyer. That's going to be no good, but heck, that'll be 44-13 now after a Colin Haig touchdown. Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings again find the end zone in the air, and this Viking squad, I can officially say, is now firing on all cylinders. Hey, tonight's broadcast brought to you by First Weber, Mark Nortman and Associates. And by Kittleson Landscape. Hope you enjoy the game. Brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Nine-play drive there for the Vikings. 40 yards to go. A little bit of trouble there with the sack there earlier in that drive, but able to recover and bring it in for a touchdown. This Viking squad 44 to Lakeside Lutheran 13. About halfway through this third quarter. And yet again, on to kick, Cullen Olson. Olson doing, yet again, a great job so far tonight. And on to return, your usual Smiley and Schold. Schold on the reception. We'll bring it up to the 22. And that's going to be where the Lakeside Lutheran will be starting drive number 2 of the half. Warriors starting at the 20. Strom gets stuck right up the middle on the handoff. Schmidt there on the carry there for the Warriors. 5:47 and counting. Strom. Got Smiley and Schmidt. And again, not a whole lot doing there from Schmidt. So it's going to be third. It's going to be third and long either way we cut it here. Third and about 8. A gain of about 1 or so there from Schmidt. And the Vikings defense trying to get another 3 and out here for their stat sheets. 3rd and 8. Strom needs a little shovel pass there, incomplete. And I think Vikings defense might just do it again here. 4th and 8 now at the Lakeside Lutheran 23-yard line. So as substitutions are happening, clock stops after the incompletion. And if I was a betting man, I think Colin Hagg is going to get that ball right near the 50-yard line again for another return and another setup here for this Vikings offense. Before we mention anything, the illegal substitution. Yet again, it's number 2 on the night for the Warriors. So Colin Hagg will be moving up just a little bit. He's now sitting at the 45-yard line as punt goes up and actually goes over Colin's head. Great initial punt there for the Warriors, and Colin Hagg slips near the 40-yard line. So there you go. That's going to be where the Vikings start. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings at the 39-yard line for second drive of this half. Mount Horeb Barneveld been able to capitalize on majority of their last possessions here. Looking to do so again and potentially bring this game out of grasp here as Hendrickson takes it on the floor. He's going to get another 14 on the ground, and Mount Horeb Barneveld brings it on the other side of the field, and be first down for the Vikings. This will be 15 there for Hendrickson. Only the second time he's put it on the ground and kept it himself so far tonight. Hendrickson, air it out. That Hag there on the sideline. I will get a number. It is Colin Hag on the sideline. And another fantastic dime to the sideline. Colin Hag bringing that one in here for this Vikings squad. And fantastic work there by Colin Hag bringing it in. And now it's going to be first and goal. Mount Horeb Barneveld is sitting in the Plain, Wisconsin red zone once again after a 40-yard drop down to Colin Hag. Vikings now at the 9-yard line. First and goal here for the Vikings. Hendrickson looking. He's going to find Django's got a hole. Got a man to beat. Fast feet for Christian. He's going to get another 4 on that one. Django Christian's been a fun man to watch so far. He's got some real quick feet and able to make some man miss, and it's been really productive. Really productive in the air here for this Vikings squad. Really fun to watch and see some younger players getting some pretty legitimate time in varsity. That's how you build a program right there. As we take a quick leak, I think we're going to have a official substitution. Olsen hopping off the field. Grundle will be coming back in. Grundle on the left, two right. Wilson with him under center is going to try to find Hayden Anderson in the back corner, just thrown a little too far. Trying to find the old Anderson hat trick. I don't know. That wasn't going to be able to do that easy at least. So the Hendrickson to Anderson connection tonight has been, I'd say, borderline unstoppable. I think we can remove the borderline tag if Anderson can pull in one more. Henderson takes a snap. He's going to find Anderson. Anderson has 2 to make miss. He's going to keep piling forward, and it's a touchdown. Hayden Anderson for a Norse Golf Club touchdown. Nine yards there on the touchdown for Anderson. And the Vikings starting to put this one away here, 50-13. We should be in a running clock scenario here after the start of this possession. The start of this next possession, I believe. As the 2-point attempt continues, Jack Wilson is going to make it. So, Eli Meyer. Thank you on that correction. Eli Meyer, 52-13. This Vikings squad stepping on the gas offensively and really showing up tonight. Vikings averaging coming into tonight 34.5 points per game. And boy, have they surpassed that with plenty of time to go here in this one. Hayden Anderson, touchdown number 3, gets the hat trick tonight. Hendrickson, fantastic in the air tonight. If I'm doing my math correct, he's got 6 touchdowns in the air tonight. Or I think it's 5 touchdowns in the air. Yeah, 5 touchdowns in the air tonight. No, 6. No, I was right. I was right the first time. I'm looking at too many bubbles over here. He's got 6 in the air. And I'm doing it solo tonight. You got to give me a little bit of a break. 52-13, Mount Horeb Barneveld taking things by storm here in Lake Mills, putting a dampening evening on the Lakeside Lutheran homecoming. A little chaotic here in Lake Mills. Not only was it Lakeside Lutheran's homecoming tonight, it was a Lake Mills homecoming tonight, so the town of Lake Mills was abuzz this evening with a host of activities. And the kick up and through the end zone. So it'll be a touchback here for the Warriors. Lakeside will get the ball at their 20. So 61-yard drive there for the Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings, 52-13. Lakeside Lutheran looking to not get a 3-and-out for the third drive in a row here. Trying to get a little bit of offense moving here, and a timeout Mount Horeb Barneveld. Their first one here of the half. While they take a timeout, we're going to stay here. And thanks to more sponsors. So tonight's broadcast brought to you by Mount Horeb Utilities, providing safe, reliable energy to customers in Mount Horeb. And by Norsk Golf Club. Book a tee time online at norskgolfclub.com. Norsk picking a good day to be a touchdown sponsor. 52-13. Getting a little love on the touchdowns tonight. Mount Horeb Barneveld's Norsk fans for sure. Lakeside Lutheran on to start drive number 3 of the half and run up the gut. Not going to go terribly far there, maybe a half yard there by Smiley as he runs up the gut. Now we're in a running clock scenario, 2nd and 8, 52-13. Strom looking, and is going to get swallowed up yet again, not after getting another 2 or 3 yards. He's going to take it himself. 3rd and 6, we'll call it. So Lakeside Lutheran putting up a little bit of a battle here to start this game, but offense starting to fall off and stall a little bit here in the second half. First 2 drives of the second half resulting in a couple 3-and-outs and another little bit of pressure here from the Vikings. Might be another situation, and Strom taking it himself needs to scramble, and that's going to be another 4th down conversation to have here on this Lakeside Lutheran sideline. So it's going to be 4th and 6 here for the Warriors. Clock ticking in the 3rd, and it looks like we're going to be in another punting scenario, and Mount Horeb Barneveld's offense better be ready because it looks like they're going to be coming back on the field. The kick by Feely over to Hag. Going to go out of bounds, and flag on the play in the backfield. So we'll wait here to see what the official call is. But in a running clock scenario, the clock does not stop for penalties, and the clock will not stop here either. So it'll be the end of the third quarter, awaiting the result of this. Looks like we've got a little confusion on that Mount Horeb Barneveld sideline on what's going to be called here. So still have not gotten the official call, and I was looking downfield at Hag. I actually did not see. So it's going to be a hold against the Warriors. So we will re-punt it. I think it's a little they're going to put what? They're going to put 12 seconds back on the clock, or what are they going to? Yeah. What are they going to? There was about 50 seconds on the clock when they punted it. So, all right. Vikings opted to take the penalty. There's a lot of confusion on what the clock should be, and I agree. It's a running clock scenario. The clock should be at 0 right now. The clock should be at 0. It should be a free play here. And now, and so it's going to be, it will officially be zeros on the clock. And a sideline warning against Lakeside Lutheran. Wow, what a messy end here to the third quarter. The side judge threw that flag directly and promptly at the coaching staff here of the Warriors for the sideline infraction. So now Warriors to kick it off from their own end zone. Hag sitting at the 38-yard line, and an extremely messy situation that we found ourselves in. An untimed down, Hag fair catches, and you know what? Thank goodness that's the end of the third quarter. So with that, at the end of the third quarter, 52-13 is your score. We'll be right back here for fourth quarter action live on Wisco Radio.
At Farmers Savings Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're part of the community. By investing in local businesses, farms, and families, we help our communities thrive. Whether you're looking for a loan to grow your dreams or secure a place to grow your savings, Farmers Savings Bank is here to support you. When you bank with us, you're reinvesting in your own community. Farmers Savings Bank, where your success fuels our commitment to a stronger tomorrow. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. When the stadium lights go on, you know it's time for Mount Horeb Barneveld Football. And that's where you will find Mark Nortman and Associates. As a parent and local business owner, Mark knows the importance of supporting high school athletes, the athletic program, and MHB football. Mark also knows the importance of selling your property or helping you find your dream property. Stop by our offices in downtown Mount Horeb, across the street from Quick Trip, to chat with Mark and meet Gus the Golden Retriever, who you've probably seen on our building. For the expertise and the experience you need, call Mark at 608-575-3393 or visit his website at marknortman.firstweber.com.
Hey sports fans, be sure to cheer on your local sports.
And welcome back here to the fourth quarter. Mount Horeb Barneveld. Looks to be a backwards pass, and so Owen Schultz Now starting to get a little action here. We have an unrostered 38. We'll yeah, I don't think anybody's really quite sure there. Owen Schultz there on the run, though. We got Hayden, excuse me, that is, we do stand corrected, Hayden. On the run there, really starting to, Vikings are in a position to test my deep roster knowledge here tonight. They're doing a good job. And deep pass there on 4th down is going to go nowhere here for the Vikings, and getting some good play there for the secondary squad on the offense for this Vikings team. As it is officially the 4th quarter, they have not updated the scoreboard, but it is 4th quarter running clock here. A little bit of confusion there on the Lakeside Lutheran side, but still clock will run. 52-13. Vikings making a good attempt at it here. And a flag. A false start here against the Warriors. So now it will be first and 15. 8:15 and counting here. Strom. Be handing it off to number 30, Jacob Widmar. Jacob Widmar, I believe. Yep, it was officially Widmar there. The sophomore from this Lakeside Lutheran squad. Now 2nd and 10 after 5 from Widmar. And the pass incomplete there from Strom. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. Clock still runs. And this Viking squad is going to, if result stands, which most likely will here, this Viking squad is going to be coming out victorious, and we'll be heading back home next week for senior night. And it's going to be a good matchup, a hotly contested matchup between Mount Horeb Barneveld and Edgewood. So great matchup next week. Of course, catch that live right here on Wisco Radio. Strom airs it out, and it's almost intercepted. Devin Updegraw almost with the interception, a former Wisco Radio member. Now, that would have been fun if we would have had a Devin Updegraw interception, but the Warriors live to see another day, and hey, it'll be next week. Next week, Devin will have one. We'll be sure to call his name next week on that one. But great defense out of the way there from Updegraw, forcing 4th and 10. And he had it again, another punting situation. And the Warriors go 3 and out yet again. Hag just scoots it out of bounds, and good work from him. Hey, while we have a quick minute, we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight. Mound City Bank, building lasting relationships with premier financial solutions. And by the Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club, an organization focused on assisting the development of youth football players right here in Mount Horeb. And by Farmers Savings Bank, more than just your local hometown bank. And Play in Wisconsin, swing sets, basketball hoops, trampolines, and more. Try it first at Play in Wisconsin. Five minutes left to go here. Some secondary squad on this Mount Horeb Barneveld offense, getting a little bit of playing action. Some good action here for some secondary and some JV folks on this Mount Horeb Barneveld team, getting some offensive playing time in varsity games. Again, Brett St. Arnold doing a great job building that program and really making it is what it is. Vikings coming in this year, or coming into tonight 5-1. Might be even a little rare. Vikings have a 1 in that loss column. Grafton earlier this year was their singular loss, and Grafton, though, being a good team, that was that's a good quality loss, and I think that one will definitely play maybe a little bit into the favor here of this Vikings squad as they come down late in the stretch, whether it be from just preparation standpoint or not wanting to feel the sting of that loss again, and let's make it all the way to Camp Randall. 3rd and 12 here for the Vikings. Vikings air it out. Cole Primesberger couldn't quite turn around fast enough, and so it's going to be 4th and 12. Vikings probably going to kick this one away. Sure do. Going to do a quick rotational change here. Get O-line 1 back here on the field. Hendrickson on to kick. It's going to be Smiley on to receive like he has all night. And another flag. That's going to be a delay game against the Vikings here. So they'll take the penalty. Clock runs, of course. So I think they're going to take that penalty gladly. Going to give them a little bit of kicking room. Will be 4th and very long here, of course. Clock running 2:33. Vikings trying to use as much time as possible. Hendrickson gets it up, and it's going to take a nice Vikings bounce. Luckily for him, it's going to sit right there at the 46-yard line. So 30-yard punt there for the Vikings. Well, we got one more minute here. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Weedman. Get ready to achieve a lawn care win with Weedman. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing tonight's game, our viewers for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Mount Horeb Barneveld going to come up with the victory here tonight from Lakeside Lutheran High School. Strom continues the attack. They're going to not go down without a fight here. Mount Horeb Barneveld going to be advancing to 6-1 coming into next week again at home. Final home game, senior night. Regular season home game, I should say. Regular season home game for the Vikings next week against Edgewood. And then they round out the regular season the week after that in the good old town of Portage, Wisconsin, as they take on the other Warriors. As ball comes loose, Mount Horeb Barneveld is going to be able to fall on top of it. The scrum for it. I think, let's see, get the official call, and it's going to stay Lakeside. So they are able to get the first down. Clock, of course, going to run. And a big thanks to our camera operators tonight, Cam Goodwin, Ethan Gage, for trekking over to Lake Mills for a nice away game, providing tonight's camera coverage for our viewers at home. Strom going to take it himself, trying to get a few extra points on the board, maybe at the very end, but it's just barely stopped at the end and not able to do anything. Devin Updegraw saving an extra 7 points on the board for this Vikings, and that is how we end the game. 52-13, Mount Horeb Barneveld Vikings come out victorious, and we will see you next week from Mount Horeb. The Vikings taking on the Edgewood Crusaders in Week 7 of WIAA football action. Just like that, we're going to stay here. There's 4 seconds on the clock, a timing error. Yeah, 4 seconds on the clock, so everybody... Yeah, 4 seconds back on the clock. Let's get our scoreboard here right. Well, good thing we didn't go anywhere because we got one more down of football to play. And there you go. Warriors get a touchdown right at the end. And that will actually be your final score. Mount Horeb Barneveld 52-19. That will actually be the final score, and we will actually be done with this game. Just like that. So 52-19. Mount Horeb Barneveld taking care of the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors on their homecoming night, squashing a homecoming victory from them. And Mount Horeb Barneveld will be walking away with a victory, advancing to 6-1. Thank you for tuning in to Wisco Radio tonight. For myself, Ethan Gage, Cam Goodwin, we thank you for tuning in and your support of Mount Horeb Athletics. We'll see you next week as the Vikings take on the Crusaders at home in senior night from Mount Horeb. This has been a Wisco Media Group production. Thanks you once again. 52-19 is your final score. We'll see you next week.
Team just like Kittleson Landscape has for over 25 years. Like many of you, Craig and his team have students and athletes in the Mount Horeb schools, and they are dedicated to their success and the overall success of the athletic programs. Need a place to go and unwind after the big game? Kittleson Landscape specializes in outdoor fire pits, patios, and much more. To get your free estimate today, call 608-437-8845. Hope you enjoy the game, brought to you by Kittleson Landscape. Go Vikings!
The Mount Horeb Barneveld Gridiron Club is an organization focused on assisting in the development of youth football